What is up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today I am super psyched to be opening up the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Avengers video game line. That is right. If we all remember last year at E3, Square Enix will be making an Avengers video game, and I'm so psyched about it. Some people said the character designs don't look that good. I somewhat agree, but at the same time, you cannot have the characters look just like the MCU version just because I think there's some licensing issues. But nonetheless, I'm super psyched about the video game, and when I heard that Marvel Legends was going to be releasing this line, I said, you know what? Can't wait to get these. Can't wait to open them up here on our channel, and you can get this set. We now have this set in stock at... You guys know where it is. Let's go. You can get this at www.dstar01toys.com. Your reliable source for awesome action figures. Enough of me talking. This is going to be a decently long video because we have 7 action figures here, and we're going to be looking into them in terms of paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. So you know what time it is. Before we start the unboxing, let's get on with the shoutouts. We got Dylan Vin, Yoey1 Plays, Rip Toxie, Ultra Max Gaming HQ, Super Switch Live. Let's see who else is in here. Lakadaiskaliu, I don't know how to say your name, man. Little Man 1234, and whoever else I am missing. Welcome to the stream here on twitch.tv/dstar01, and you too can join by going to twitch.tv/dstar01. Everyone, who should I unbox first? This is what we're looking at. We're looking at Captain America. We got Iron Man. We got Miss Marvel. We got Marvel's leader. We got Marvel's Mach I. Mach 1, yeah, that's the Mach 1. We got Captain Marvel, or just Mar-vell, and we have Marvel's Rage. Who should we open first? Let's go. Who are we going to open first? You know what? I think I am definitely feeling this Captain America. What do you think? Dylan says Iron Boy. There's no Iron Boy on this one, but there is Iron Man. Iron Boy is in part of the Young Avengers, my friend. So there is no... Actually, there is a 4-figure set released in the, I think, the 90s or early 2000s that had Iron Boy. But you know what? We're just going to open this one up since you went first. Let us open up this Iron Man. This looks very good. This design looks very streamlined, very sleek. We're going to open it up. We're going to see how it is in terms of paint, detail, articulation, and scale, and accessories. No Janelle here today, but we do have top cam control. And let's look at the top cam here as we open this figure up. We're going to see how it is. It comes with an Abomination piece. I noticed we get 2 villains from Hulk. We have Marvel's leader, I believe, who is also a Hulk villain. And we also get Abomination, which is the Build-A-Figure, but we do not get the Avengers video game Hulk, which is kind of weird to me. I really wish that it came with that. But nonetheless, here he is. We're just going to open him up. We're going to see how he is in terms of paint detail. Right now, let's go back to the main cam right here, and let's get some light on him. So far, he's looking pretty good. Ooh, Dylan Vin says he is a exclusive. Looks like my light's not working. We're just going to go right into it. I think there's more than enough light here. And let's look right here. That is a really nice looking head sculpt. Looks very accurate to the game from what I can tell. The final version of the game is not released yet in terms of today. I don't think this game is going to be released as of July due to COVID and all the stuff that's going on right now. But yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely going to pick it up. Might even stream it here on Twitch. So there you have it. That is Iron Man. This is one thing that I did notice. The arc reactor in the middle is actually somewhat detailed. Usually they just slap a sticker on it and that is it. This looks like they actually sculpted that in. That actually looks really nice. We do have a somewhat metallic looking plastic there. The gold and everything like that looks great. But I'm also coming across, as usual, Hasbro quality control issues right here. It looks like we're missing some paint right here on the gold. That is not good. We also have some specs right here. But as I always say in all my Marvel Legends figure reviews, you're paying $20 to $25 for these figures. Can you really expect like quality control as of like a $40, $60 figure? And my answer to that is always going to be no. These are meant to be played with, and when you play with them a lot, paint's going to rub off. In fact, we even have some paint rub right here. Ooh, 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 ooh. So if you're looking to display these, you might have to take out some of your gold markers or Gundam markers and whatnot and touch them up if you just want to display them. But if you want to play with them like me, you know, I honestly don't mind playing with these because, you know, they're inexpensive figures and they're really good looking in my opinion. So here's one thing that I noticed a lot of Iron Man figures have issues with, so we're still in pain detail, is that the leg joint right here will interfere with the armor. This is a common thing that happens in most Marvel Legend Iron Man, but it looks like we're not going to have that issue here. It looks like they've solved it by not adding the extra armor piece that's always around his thigh right there. So that's not going to be an issue. If you guys were wondering about that, he can pose much better now that we don't have hindering armor pieces, and this looks absolutely amazing. Very, very nice. Okay, now let's go over articulation and scale. I'm only going to do this once, unless it's like a really big figure. We're going to see how tall he is, and I guess we're going to compare him with other action figures. Let's see if we can get some action figures here. First things first, let's see how tall he's standing. We have an action figure here that's going to stand at about 6.5 inches. That's a decently tall figure for a actually no, it's about the same size as most Marvel Legends. And here we have a Marvel Legends Cyclops. As you can see, these two really scale well together. But the question of the day, how about SH Figure Arts? Everyone knows my favorite Iron Man. Say it with me. This is Vanilla Coke Iron Man, one of my favorite Iron Men. Oops, sorry. And yeah, definitely not to scale, as you can see there. Definitely not. SH Figure Arts is known to have a smaller scale when looking at their action figures. Here's Goku from SH Figure Arts with a custom Super Saiyan 2 head. As you can see, definitely not to scale. Some people will say maybe he is to scale, but no, not. I have never thought that SH Figure Arts and Marvel Legends scaled well together. Unless it's like a really big figure like Broly, or heck, even like, what do you call it? Like the Hulkbuster Iron Man and stuff like that. So let's go over articulation. Like I said, I'm only going to do this once unless I notice there's something on the other figures. We have an up and down here at the ankle. We have a double jointed knee right there. We actually have a thigh swivel right there, which is super tight. We have the ball joint right here at the crotch. Looks like we have a ab crunch and a twist at the torso. Here's something else that I've noticed. When it comes to Iron Man figures in Marvel Legends, the torso swivel usually is not there. They're doing that to keep the aesthetic of the Iron Man armor, but in this case, no, they said, you know what, we're going to give it to you. In fact, let's hear it. That is indeed a clicky joint in terms of a swivel. This is something totally new to me. Huh, interesting. They decided to give it a clicky joint. Usually it's just a smooth joint. Looks like they're actually listening to us toy reviewers and they say, hey, that gets loose too easily. Now we won't have that issue now that we have clicky joints. Awesome. Thank you, Hasbro. We also have a joint here at the shoulder bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, one here at the wrist, and one peg here at the neck, looking to be above 20 points of articulation, which is really, really nice. Let's get some poses down here. Let's see, can we get the superhero pose? This is the main one. Bam! Landing on the floor. Looking at the camera, sort of, not so much. Side kick, front kick. Let's see here. Repulsor blast hand. Let's see. I know a lot of you want me to go over the motions and stuff, so here you are. Here's your chance in chat. Let's see, guys. Let's do a pose. Someone strike a pose for me. Tell me what to pose him as. Yeah, that is his pew 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 hand, and that's that. Spider-Man pose. Let's see if we can do a Spider-Man pose. That's a hand right there. It's kind of like the superhero pose, or maybe he's just like down like this, something like that, where he's crawling up a wall, something like that. He is decently posable, I'd have to say. Hero landing. Yeah, the hero landing, I don't think we can do very well. I mean, we can get it as much as we can. That's as best as we can. So anyway, let's move on to accessories. We don't get much. We do get the Abomination leg, which is what we'll look at. Let's go right to the top cam there, and we do get the Abomination leg right here. We're just going to put that aside and deal with that at the end of the video. We do get repulsor blast effects, which are a really nice like aqua blue. This is really nice. And we have another open hand and another closed fist hand. So that's that. When it comes to accessories, let's push this stuff aside, and we do get these two hands, and we can put the repulsor blast on there. And let's put this repulsor blast right here. And there you have it. Also, another thing I noticed, they made the ball joint where he can actually have a 90-degree angle on his wrist, which was also a common problem with Iron Man Marvel Legends figures, is that they never go all the way up like that. And it looks like we do have that. We do have that articulation, which is really, really welcome. They really thought about this figure. And there we have it. Boom, we have double repulsor blast right there, looking very, very sharp. Okay, let's move on. Let's see who is next. I think Captain America was next on the list. This is Cap right here, according to the trailers. So this is not really a spoiler alert, because it is out there. It looks like he may die in the beginning of the game. I'm actually kind of interested to see where they take this story. Pretty psyched about it. Let's go to the top cam and let's see this guy unboxed. I like this totally different look of Captain America. Usually he just has like a streamlined uniform, and this time it looks like he has armor and he looks more militarized is what I'm seeing here. So let's see here. He doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. He just comes with his shield. We're gonna see how he is in terms of paint and detail right now. This figure looks absolutely amazing. I believe this figure in particular is double packed. That means there's two in a case. So you should be seeing more of these guys out there. Let's take a quick look here at Steve's face. He has a nice neutral face right there, and no real paint issues so far as I can see. It actually looks pretty good, and the armor looks really nice. We have that Captain America star right there. Lots of armor pieces. None of it really can be removed. We got the tack belt right there and the pants with knee guards right there, so he can slide and stuff like that. This looks really cool. Lots of armor pieces. He's usually not this armored in the comic book or even in the movies, I don't think, but he seems pretty armored. It looks like he even has like a bulletproof vest right there, which looks really, really nice. So yeah, so that's it when it comes to paint and detail. Let's go right into articulation and scale. Let's see how tall he's standing. Yeah, no paint issues here, I don't think, guys. Yeah, he's looking really sharp. 6.5. Let's compare him to Iron Man of the same wave. They're about the same height, with Iron Man being just a tad bit, like a hair bit taller. And let's compare it to fHKWX Iron Man. Definitely not to scale, unfortunately. And of course we have another Marvel Legends here, which is Cyclops. So he is into scale with Marvel Legends, but nothing of import wise like fHKWX can scale. If you guys want me to take out a figure to compare, let me know down in chat. Hopefully I'll catch it. He has all the same articulation points as Iron Man. Let's see, he does have the waist swivel and everything like that, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. Fun part, let's do a front kick, side kick. Let's see if he can do a drop kick like that. Let's see if he can do the people's elbow like that. Pow. Let's see here, he can do uppercut and his head moves around, everything like that. Superhero pose, sure. Something like this. It's like, he lands, and bam, he's floor gang, just like that. Let's see here. Let's look at the shield. Not my favorite looking shield. Looks a little bit too red, in my opinion. I like more silver. I like an even amount of color in my shield. This one seems a little bit too red, a little too cartoony for me, considering how serious his design is. Let's see and look at this. Yes, I always welcome this when it comes to Captain America figures. You can put the shield right on the back due to that peg. That's really nice, so you can have a getting ready to go Captain America. Yes, I did just make Captain America dab. That's pretty rad. I really like that you can do that. Now, let's see how it is when you do the wrist right here. He can hold it like this and can defend himself from bullets and stuff like that. That looks really nice. I'd have to, oh, nope, doesn't quite stay. Let's see if we can get it to stay. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that easy. Okay, yeah, it's pretty easy. You gotta put it right here. So the armor piece right here is too thick. You gotta put it right at the wrist. And it doesn't look like it stays on that well, just because usually you could fit these right on his forearm, but because he has that armor stuff, yeah, they didn't really think this through. So you see, I even bent that plastic right there. By trying to put that on, it will pop off really easily, so you've got to put it right where the wrist and the and the hand meets. Wow, I don't think I'm going to get this to stay as well as I'd like. I think this is the biggest negative right now of this figure, is that I can't get his shield to fit. It just comes right off real easy. Okay, here we go. I have it, and we're just going to leave it like that, and that looks pretty good. As you can see, I kind of have it on the lower end of the armor. That's kind of unfortunate right there. We don't get extra hands. It looks like this is it. This is the figure that you are going to get. As you can see, it just keeps falling off, but you know what? That's okay. We're just going to stick it in his back anyway. So there you have it. That is Captain America. Let's move on to the next action figure. Let's see. Who should we do next? You know what? We might as well just go along with what's going on here. This is the Miss Mar-vell, which I didn't think she was actually going to be in the game, which is really cool. This is a totally different character that I said, you know, who's going to put Miss Mar-vell in a video game? And they did. They actually are going to put this as a beginning character. There's going to be downloadable characters in the future. This one comes right off the bat, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Let's go to the top cam right now, and let's see what's going on here. So we have Miss Mar-vell here. We have Kamala. I forgot her name. Hold on, I forgot her name. Her name is Kamala. Yeah, I was right. Kamala Khan. And she comes with the body of Abomination. I'm pretty psyched about this one. This is Miss Mar-vell, not to be confused with Captain Mar-vell, Carol Danvers. And let's see how she is in terms of paint detail. When we're looking up here, up close, let's zoom into that face, and we have a very accurate looking face here that looks really like Kamala. Looks really nice. I love the waves in the hair. The black look really nice. Her skin tone is perfect, I'd have to say. No paint mishaps, really. Maybe a little bit on the gold here. It seems like they're having issues with gold in the factory right there on the top of her breast. You know, it's not so obvious. I just had to really look close there. And let's see here. We got the boots, everything like that. This looks perfect. And let's see. Well, close to perfect. We have her scarf here. It's really nice. And I think that is really it when it comes to that. My main question is the skirt going to hinder the articulation? And kind of. It is soft enough to move up and down. It is soft enough to move up and down, but it definitely will hinder your front kick ability with that. Let's see how tall she is when it comes to articulation and scale. Let's see here. She's standing at about 5.5 inches. Is there any differences in terms of articulation points when compared to everyone else? No, we're looking at above 20 points of articulation. I don't think, yeah, she doesn't have a waist swivel, by the way, because the skirt has to be there. So it doesn't look like we're going to get 2 articulation points at the midsection. You're just going to get 1 right there. Let's get into, let's see how tall she is in comparison to SH Figure Arts Vanilla Coke Iron Man. As you can see, they actually scaled decently well. Then again, she's kind of just short, so I guess that's how it works. Let's compare her to Cyclops here, Marvel Legends. And of course, here's Captain America from the same line. And these seem to be working really, really well together. Let's get some poses on. Side kick, front kick. Again, it's hindered by her skirt. Not as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually quite soft, like I said, so it's not too bad. Superhero pose, not so much. Superhero pose, sure. Let's see if we can articulate this. Pow, like that. Something like that. And let's move on to accessories. Let's check out the top cam. Let's see what's going on here. And we got hands here. And we got closed fist. So this is when she has like Mr. Fantastic like powers. Honestly, I don't know too much about the character. All I know is that she has stretchy arms, I think. Someone let me know down in chat in the comments down below. So it should be as easy as doing this. Let's see how that looks. Whoa. It's coming out to get you right there. And let's see how it looks with this. And it doesn't look like we get articulation points at the wrist, so it stays like this. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. So she can only stay in this kind of, like, oh, that's not cool. So here's my issue here. Who really holds her fist like that? Not so much. you can't twist this wrist, so it kind of just stays that way. I guess really what you're going to be doing when you're posing her is this is it. So this limits your posability with the long arms or the big hands. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. You can't, if they could have solved this just by putting an articulation point at the wrist, but that's kind of hindering right there. So that's it when it comes to accessories. Of course, we're going to put Abomination together later. And let's see who is next. I read someone in the comments saying Mar-vell. Let's see here. Mar-vell. Female Mar-vell Edge never had a waist swivel. I never noticed that. Maybe then again, I never really pay attention to that one. Okay, let's get Mar-vell in here then. Mar-vell. Here we have it. Captain Mar-vell in the comic books, or Mar-vell. Here we go. I'm pretty excited about this one. Let's open it up. He looks really, really good. Let's go to the top cam right here. Now, I believe they already made a Mar-vell figure a couple lines back. Pretty recent, maybe like a year ago. I don't know why they're well, then again, I don't think this is a re-release. Someone tell me down in the comments below. I think the body type is different. I think they gave the old one like a thinner body, and they said, you know what, it doesn't work that way. He doesn't look as good, so let's give him the proper body, and this is the body that we're going to get. And I'm pretty psyched about this one. We don't get any effect pieces or accessories, so we're just going to be looking at this figure. Here we are on the front cam. Let's look here. Let's look at Mar-vell, Captain Mar-vell in the comic books, and he looks really cool. Okay. And the hair doesn't have any shading. I think this is the first thing that I kind of noticed. Has no shading. It's just a really flat blonde right there, and we have the face right there. It looks really cool. I always love it when they put the shimmering blue paint on these Mar-vell Legends, and there is the symbol right there. And let's see here. This looks really, really nice. And yeah, no paint defects too much. I think in the star right here, it looks like we have some blue smudges right there. That's not that big of a deal. As I've said before, you're paying only $20 to $25 for these action figures, so not too much of a big deal in my opinion. And he looks really good. Let's see how he is in terms of articulation and scale. This guy is standing at about 6.5 inches, so he's pretty tall, as most of the male Mar-vell Legend figures. And here's Captain America next to him. And of course we have SH Figure Arts Iron Man, not to scale. And Goku, SH Figure Arts, not to scale. So there you have it. In terms of articulation, it doesn't look like he has anything different in comparison to everyone else. Yeah, he does have a shin swivel actually. So that's an added articulation point. Let's see, did Iron Man have a shin swivel? No, Iron Man did not have a shin swivel. Captain America does have a shin swivel, so that's one articulation point I missed. I thought they were all going to be the same. And Kamala here does have a shin swivel, so shin swivel is there. Lots of the articulation point. He does have also a clicky waist as well, and a ab crunch right there, so we're looking at above 20 points of articulation when it comes to this action figure. You have kicks, side kick, front kick. You can do uppercuts. You can do the Superman pose when he's flying in the air or in space, and that looks really cool. So nothing a little extra, just the same old stuff that you should expect from Mar-vell Legends. So yeah. Okay, so I think we're done with this one. We do get the arm of Abomination there. We're going to look at that at the end. Really nice looking action figure here. Now we're going to go into the territory which is a little less known by me. I want to look at this one. What's Mar-vell's Mach I? I don't know too much about this character. Let's read the back here. Abner Jenkins suits up in his mobile armored cyber harness as Mach I. So this seems like a superhero figure. Don't know too much about this character. Never really read about it. So we're just going to open it up. We're going to see how it is. In terms of paint and detail. Let's get back to that top cam and let's see what's going on here. Yo One Play says I don't like the Abomination head. Yeah, the Abomination head does look weird. We're gonna look really quick at that once we get this guy out of his box. Oh, looks like we even got tape here. Usually they don't tape this part. Interesting. Alright, Mach 1, let's look. So let's look at the head of Abomination real fast. Okay, let's go to the top front cam. It's not top cam, front cam. And let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that does look a little weird. The eye, he looks a little too... I don't know if they were going for a comic book version or MCU version. But this looks very MCU-ish. Not very comic booky as I would like. I can see why you wouldn't like this. Okay, let's look at Mach I here. So this is a really cool looking action figure, I have to say. I don't know this character. Wow, but he does look pretty rad. I love the wings. Look how they're painted. It has the glimmery blue paint, as I like, as I said. You have metallic blue all over this thing. Looks really nice. It looks like they really worked hard to get this design. It looks fantastic, I have to say. For a character I don't know, I actually really like how this figure looks. It looks really, really nice. When it comes to articulation points, I guess we're just going to move right into that. But first, hold on. Before we move into that, clicky joints all... Oh, wait a second. What is that? There is no clicky joint at the waist there, as I thought there would be. This is a smooth joint. Here, hear me out. Here it is. Yes, no clicks there. I don't know if mine just doesn't have it, but this one definitely doesn't. We don't get a shin swivel. And I think that's it when it comes to comparisons. Everything else is there. But yeah, I absolutely love the way this guy looks. Look at that face, that helmet face. Love the wings. Everything looks fantastic. Wow. I love the sculpting in his forearms there too. What are these, blasters? Something like that? Very shiny looking figure. Absolutely. Absolutely love it. Let's see how he is in terms of articulation and scale. This guy is standing at about 6 1/4. Here's Mar-vell. Looks like he's actually quite short in comparison to the others. Captain America. fHKWX Iron Man. Look, hold on, the camera is... Let's move this camera a little bit closer like this. And there you have it. So once again, Iron Man, fHKWX, Captain America, taller. Mar-vell, taller. So he's a little bit shorter than the others. fHKWX Goku. Let's get some poses in. Yes, Yo-1, that is DBS music that you are hearing in 8-bit. And let's get a flying pose right there. Superhero pose, not so much because it looks like... You know what? They really needed to give him a clicky waist because he's a little bit too top heavy for me. And there you have it, somewhat superhero pose right there. Side kick, front kick, sure you can test, and there you have it. No accessories. Let's move on. Almost done here. 2 more figures. Marvel's Rage. Who is this guy? I have no idea who this guy is. New characters. Always welcome, though. Always welcome new characters. You can't just stick to the popular ones. You can, every once in a while, you're going to get a character like this in the sets. I especially loved it when they included Darkhawk in one of the sets. I loved the Darkhawk comic book. That was one of my favorites. So I was so glad when they finally made a Darkhawk action figure. I've been waiting on that one since the 90s, guys. So it's always welcome that they're including characters that are lesser known. So let's go out of the top cam and let's see who Marvel's Rage is. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? I don't know. But all I gotta say, he looks really cool. Let's look at this face sculpt. Look at this face sculpt, guys. That's really nice. You can see the eyes. He's got that nice mask on. It's a really nice matte finish yellow. Looks cool. The teeth are very well detailed and stuff like that. The lips and everything like that look really, really cool. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the musculature. The chest hair and everything like that looks really cool. Love the vest and everything like that. It looks like they put a lot of thought into this figure's design. He looks really cool, I have to say. Especially the face sculpt. That is amazing. He just has a plain black outfit and stuff like that. Nothing too special with that. So if you're looking for a Rage figure, this one might be the one to go with. And maybe it's the only one to go with. Now that I think about it. Let's move this camera down a little bit. So there you have it. That is Marvel's Rage. Is there anything different in terms of articulation and scale? Well, let's look at articulation first. It looks like we do get that shin swivel. And he has all the same articulation points. We have a smooth waist joint. What warrants them to put a clicky over a smooth joint? That makes me wonder why. Why don't they all have the clicky joint? This one is definitely not a clicky joint. It is smooth. He's looking to beat 20 points of articulation. Let's see how tall he is. 2 more figures, left, right. Here we go. Let's see, 7 inches tall. Large figure. SH Figure Arts, Vanilla Coke Iron Man right there. Ooh, way bigger than Captain America. Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends Cyclops right there. And of course, Goku, SH Figure Arts. Right there. Very large figure. No accessories, but we do get an arm of an Abomination. And we're going to look at that at the end of the video. One more figure, Marvel's leader. I believe this is a Hulk villain. Didn't really read too much into this character. He looks really cool though. Yeah, definitely. And let's see here. Looking really cool in the back. He's also gamma radiated, just like Hulk, I believe. So instead of being super strong, right, he became super intelligent. Someone correct me down in the comments down below. We're gonna open him up. Again, no accessories. It looks like they're skimping on accessories lately. What the heck? Huh. Let's look at let's get back to the regular camera. Huge forehead. Look at that. As it should be. Looks like we got veins popping out right there. Ooh, I absolutely love this face sculpt. Look at this, guys. That's a really nice face sculpt. Got the balding going on and the vein and everything like that. The green looks really, really bright and vibrant. We got the classic suit right here with the orange and yellow. Looking fantastic right here. Let's see how he is in terms of articulation. Is anything different? No, not much. He doesn't have the shin swivel, so no shin swivel on this guy. And I think that's it. It looks like he has all the other articulation points as most Marvel Legends should have. He does. Ooh, wait. Yep, he has a clicky waist. Hear that out. Hear it. He has a clicky waist. Huh. And yeah, that's it when it comes to articulation. Let's see how tall he's standing. He's standing about 7 inches tall. Again, let's see here. Marvel's Rage, so they're about the same height because he has a huge head, as he should. Mar-vell, taller than Mar-vell. Is he taller than Cap? Yes, he is. How about Vanilla Coke Iron Man? Definitely. Last but not least, I think I already did this, Goku. And that's it when it comes to scale. Let's see how he poses. Front kick, side kick. Let's see. Shoryuken test. Man, joints are really tight. Shoryuken test. Superhero pose, even though he's not a superhero. Not so much. Not so much. But he can pose. So there you have it. And last but not least, we have the Abomination leg. And that's it. Alright, so in YouTube world, I usually just skip to it already being finished, but here I'm actually going to build it. Okay, we are back. We just completed the Abomination action figure. Thank you to Deku Voice. Was it you, Deku Voice? Yeah, Deku Voice said this is the game version from the Avengers video game. I honestly thought this was Abomination from the Incredible Hulk movie. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, this is the Avengers video game version. A lot of people in chat are saying this face is not very good looking. I have to kind of agree. I was expecting for longer spikes, maybe a more comic booky looking face. But yeah. Overall though, I have to say this is a really cool looking figure. He's ginormous. I mean, look how big he is. Let's see how tall he's standing. We're looking at a 9-inch Build-A-Figure figure, as it should be. And just because we're going to compare it with MCU Iron Man here, Iron Man's like, whoa, it looks like I should have brought my Hulkbuster uniform or armor suit. And we're going to compare it here with, what's his name? Leader, Marvel's leader. And he's all like, whoa, big figure. And someone that could easily probably take this guy in no time, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Dang. Just a large figure. Captain America, Marvel Legends. As you can see, he's a very, very large figure. Let's look at articulation points. Sure, let's just go into it again. Up and down here at the ankle. He has somewhat of a shin swivel. Looking to be kind of like an ankle swivel almost, because it's pretty low down there. We have a double jointed knee right there. We have a swivel here at the thigh. We have ball joint here at the crotch. Do we have a swivel at the No. Yes. Maybe. No, that is a really tight waist swivel if it is there. I'm going to have to say no on that. Someone correct me down below. We do have a swivel here at the upper abdomen. And we do have, ooh, look at this. This is what I love the most. Butterfly joints. Yeah. Awesome. Butterfly joints on a Build-A-Figure. Always welcome right there. Bicep swivel right there. Single joint here at the elbow. Super tight, by the way, this figure is. And we have one here at the wrist. And a ball joint here at the neck, looking to be about 20 points of articulation. Super posable, front kick, side kick. Scary pose as his hand falls off. He's I'm gonna get you pose. There you have it. Looking really, really cool. Again, I cannot wait for this set or this video game to come out. I'm just wondering when. It's probably coming. Yeah, it is coming out to PC. So I'm pretty excited about that one. So let me set these guys up, and then we're going to come up with a conclusion of this set, the Avengers video game line.
Shrek 2 was
and I'm going to look
a
at comments while I'm setting them up. All right, here we are. Let's come to the conclusion of the Avengers line, Marvel Legends. Is this line very good? Yes, absolutely. I love the way these characters look. Some people may disagree that the video game line looks bad. I don't think so. I love the way Captain America looks and Iron Man and Ms. Mar-vell here. The one that I did not like, and I know we're talking about Shrek in the chat, is Black Widow. Black Widow looks like King Farquhar. I just did not like that design. I was like, what were they thinking with that one? She does not look good at all. I'm probably going to put a picture up on YouTube. It just looks so bad. That's the one design I did not agree with. But yeah, I definitely love the video game look on these three right here in front. Everyone else in the back looks absolutely amazing. I love that they give extra detail to those characters that are not as popular. And of course, Abomination in the back. Here's my deal with that figure. I do like it. I don't like the face as much as I thought I would, but I love the articulation and the movability of this figure. Usually Build-A-Figures are not that like articulated, but they gave him butterfly joints. I gotta appreciate something like that. This line's definitely worth it in my opinion, especially since I cannot wait for this game to come out. And you can get this line at www.Dstar01.com, reliable source for awesome action figures. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And also join us here on twitch.tv/Dstar01. And thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.